You heard it here first. Dying Light 2's gravity has officially been fixed by a hero we all needed. A brave warrior who went into battle against Techland and came out successful. May I present to you Seraph Z. Link to his video in the description. All jokes aside though, I mean, it is pretty telling when Seraph Z over here is able to make a somewhat decent recreation of good gravity in Dying Light 2. I genuinely think a lot of the jumps in there look a lot better with the speed turned up, just simply turning up the video player speed. Now there's some clanky ones like the long jump where it's just like it looks super ridiculous. I mean, that's pretty obvious that's going to happen when you're just using the YouTube player. I mean, it's not like we're actually the Techland development team back here engineering the movement speed. You would have to think if the speed actually did get turned up like that, it would probably look a lot better even. I know Time and Spectala said that basically the whole reason they can't change it around is because everything's set in stone, the jumps are a certain distance apart. It's really hard to change at this point, which I understand. I still think a boost in speed would work very nicely. Doesn't have to be anything major. Just a slight boost in speed, please. That's all we need. And this is just going off of what I've seen this whole time since 2019 from all the gameplay. It just looks like there needs to be a boost in speed. Even the people who went to play the game said that it feels a bit slow. At this point, if I'm being honest, I don't think anything is going to be done about this. Even though I think just a slight speed increase would fix a lot of the problems we're having here, it seems like they're a little bit too far gone, or they think they're too far gone to do something like that. Maybe they're right. I'm not behind the controls at Techland, so I can't tell them exactly if they are right or wrong. Just saying my thoughts and other people's thoughts as well. Another thing I want to mention as well is back in the day in 2019, this whole thing was supposed to be fixed. This was supposed to be done. Floaty gravity was supposed to be gone. We just didn't know in 2020 because we didn't get any new gameplay that it actually wasn't fixed. So I don't exactly know what the deal with that was there. But from that point, I mean, even from the 2019 gameplay, gravity seemed to just be the same or maybe even a little bit more floatier. It doesn't seem like there was much done that made it look better, or the creators that went to play the game, it doesn't seem like there was much done that makes it feel better. Something interesting as well, Oni Zombies mentioned when he played the game, he turned the FOV up all the way to 120, which, my man, you gotta always do that. You know you gotta do that if you're on PC. And he said that actually seemed to reduce the gravity effect in game, but he also said it seemed to increase the magnetic pull in game. There's sort of like a magnetic pull, I guess, when you do certain animations, which I can see how that's going to be annoying. I remember back in RDR2, Tree was always giving my horse the fucking bonk. I wish I would have gotten to play the game to actually feel if this is a big problem still, which I'm assuming it still is, but you know, just would have loved to do it. The other big problem people are really complaining about is still the health bar. I mean, people are not quitting on this health bar thing. I really don't think it's a big problem. Just in my opinion, I don't think it's a huge problem. It seems like about 70% of the community thinks it's a huge problem, and other 30% doesn't really care. It seems like somewhere around that ratio, maybe a little less, a little more. I made a video on a more important problem, in my opinion, a week ago about the leveling system. I've since figured out that the leveling system actually does scale with the player, so it won't be a huge problem like I thought, but it's still just unnecessary in my opinion. I still think by far it's a worse addition than the health bars. I really don't want a level system that tells me one infected in District 2 is going to be stronger than an infected in District 3, even though they look exactly the same. It's just something I don't understand. I think it's pretty obvious that different infected are going to have different strengths and weaknesses and different health, so why don't we just stick with that over a leveling system that really doesn't make any sense? That's just what I think. Not many other people seem to be thinking about that. They're more worried about the HUD and the health bar, which I could care less about. But yeah, that's how it goes, I guess. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more Dying Light 2 videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.